Hey guys, this is Eric. There's a video following this that I apologize for. I was watching it and I really can't recreate what I said because a lot of it was off the top of my head, and you'll see why I'm in, a nice shirt and tie and things like that, because you can't see that in the video that is about to come. I'm just going to put this at the front of the video, and then right after that will be the content. So I do apologize. The angle, I've got a new tripod, or I've had a tripod in the car for a while, and it's got them little bendy legs on it. And so the thing with that is that I had the camera angled backwards a little bit. It was kind of like this, and all you can see was my head, and I couldn't really tell which way to do it because this Kodak ZI-8 camera does not have a viewfinder on it at all on the where I can see what I'm doing. So I do apologize for that. So please stay tuned. The actual content's coming up. And also the fact was that during some parts of the video the sun is in the back. You can see it through the window, so that caused the camera, its little auto light adjustment feature, to cause everything to be black except for what you see in the window. So rather than try to recreate what I said, I'm just going to go ahead and create this introduction, splice it in, and then you should be able to see the actual content coming up right now. Thanks so much for watching ahead of time. Thanks. Hey guys, back in the car for another kind of a iffy vlog, whatever you want to call it. I apologize ahead of time for the noise. We are in the car. I've got it set on a little tripod thingamajig here. I think this will be my first time trying this out. I'm hoping you can get everything, you can see everything. I'll talk a little loud, and I apologize if I'm shouting, but there's a lot of noise in here and everything. And as you can see, I'm definitely dressed up a lot more formal than I usually am. I'm actually on my way to a revival out of town. But I wanted to do just a quick vlog, here while I was on the road. I've got a little time to think. Been wanting to do this, and I've been noticing a lot of things on YouTube, on my channel, that I want to change a little bit. And you can call this an update vlog, whatever you want to, but I'm noticing that, that I've got a lot of videos that are kind of backlogged right now, that are kind of scheduled. And it's okay to do that. It's important to have, videos in ahead so you can be consistent. But I think I've established that I'm pretty consistent on my videos. And that, I don't really have to worry about if I'm going to have a video out every week. I've been having several videos out for a while right now. And I don't want to really bombard everybody and overwhelm everybody with a lot of different videos. So what I'm thinking is pretty soon I'm kind of letting my videos release and kind of clear out so that I can actually start doing more current things. I realize like string reviews and things like that aren't very, they're not really time-based or anything like that. But if I have a fresh idea on my mind, I hate having to upload it and let it sit there and just be in the queue for, months and months or weeks and weeks until it's released to you guys. I like to get it out as soon as possible. So scheduling is good, but the bad thing about it is that, let's say I've got a video scheduled on Tuesdays, like my Bluegrass videos. Well, I've got a screencast video I need to release, and maybe an electric guitar video I want to release. And when I have a fresh idea, I sit down and I'm like, well, I want to release this immediately, but look, I've already got 3 videos out this week, and the next 2-3 weeks I've already got scheduled with loads of videos. They're already scheduled, they're already out of there. So the problem with that is, I have to wait to release these things, and it's just in the long run it's not beneficial, because everything, it gives a sense of I'm always out of date, I'm always behind, even though I'm ahead. So what I want to do is just start a lot more of the actual, whenever I have an idea, sit down, record it, and release it. Okay, so let me check my phone here real quick. But I want to do a lot more of, in the moment things, and not have to upload them and reschedule them and all this stuff. That's becoming a hassle. I want to be able to upload it, post it, it's done. I don't have to fool with it later. That's another bad thing about scheduling, is that you got it done there. With me, I usually just upload it and kind of tweak what I can, and then just leave it alone until it's time to release it. Then I have to go back and handle it 2 or 3 other times to get the tags done, to get the date done, to get what the message is going to be when it releases, and all this other stuff. And you people on YouTube, you understand what I'm talking about. But at the same time, there's that. I want to be able to do more current things. I've got ideas upon ideas, so I know I'm going to be consistent with this thing. So I don't have to schedule things ahead of time per se. And that may change around what days things are actually released. For right now, I do have some videos scheduled, like Bluegrass has always been on Tuesdays. Acoustic guitar stuff has always been on Tuesdays. That may change. Since I'm going to be regular and consistent, I may have electric guitar on one day. Another day it might be acoustic guitar. So that's a part of that scheduling thing mentality that I want to kind of eliminate and kind of cast to the side, so I don't have to worry about, well, it's got to be on a Tuesday, it's got to be this, it's got to be that. Now obviously if I'm having a part 1 and a part 2 or a series of things, most of the time I will sit down and actually record that whole series in a row. How many ever videos it takes. Jerusalem Ridge is coming out pretty soon. I'm going to try to upload this video tonight so that I don't have to worry about it being late, time-wise and everything. But Jerusalem Ridge is going to be coming out. If I get this video uploaded tonight or within the next few days, it's supposed to be coming out next week, the first official week in May. And that was a 2-part thing. So obviously I'm going to want to sit down and to avoid having to do one video and then come back and addressing the same thing when I may have forgotten what I even discussed that previous video. I'm going to sit down and do both of them in the same parts. And in that case, yes, I will probably schedule them to release. The first one release immediately, the second and third, or how many ever after that, will release within the next, few days or the next week, like I have been lately. But for the most part, I want to be more spontaneous. I want to be more instant and more, in the moment type stuff. So you're going to see a lot of changes in that, hopefully soon. So I'm not going to say and commit to a certain day being bluegrass or a certain day being electric guitar. I want to be spontaneous with this. I watch people on YouTube all the time, like some of my favorite people, and I'll just go ahead and drop some names. Recently, I had an interview with Robert Baker. If you haven't found that, definitely check that out. It's one of my most recent videos. But I mean, his stuff, he has, in the moment type of guitar things, and he'll upload it and he'll post it, and on my video interview with him, he doesn't even schedule his videos. He doesn't do that right now. He just uploads them and then he releases them, and it works for him. Another guy, Rick Graham, one of the phenomenon guitar players of YouTube, he will take and do a video, and the next thing you know, it may be just a video of him improvising, a video of him playing. And people love that stuff. It's not necessary. He doesn't have a whole lot of lessons. He saves his lessons for people that want to actually, support him and pay for content. And so he saves his lessons for things on his website. But he does a lot of licks type videos, a lot of playing over backing track type things. And, people really, wait for that to come out. And, I just want to be more along those lines, that same, let's get it out there and not worry about scheduling it and getting it just on the perfect day and all this stuff, because that's just a hassle. It's just hard to keep up with all that. The second thing I wanted to go over today is all about the type of videos I'm doing. I've done bootcoodles of lessons, and that's fine and dandy, but really that's got me away from the whole point of guitar in the first place, and that is playing. I want to play more. I've got some ideas of songs that I've written, instrumental stuff, and kind of like the whole video style of the Batitude and the sailing video that I've got, where you have a nice setting and there's some nice close-up shots and things like that. I want to do more of that with some of the songs that I've written, instrumental-wise. And also I'd like to maybe work on some songs that are cover songs of some of my favorite artists. I've been listening to Tommy Emmanuel recently, and there's a bunch of his songs, obviously, that I'm not anywhere near that level of playing, but there's some that I'd like to learn, eventually, and by learning those, it helps me become a better player. And by you following me and watching me play things just randomly, or maybe cover songs, it may help you and inspire you to play something different. There's some more songs by Joe Satriani. There's actually a few songs of his that I can manage to play, and I've been working on one. And I want to do more of that. I want to do more cover things, and more just playing style videos. Not necessarily lessons, not necessarily I'm going to play this song and then after it I'm going to teach you how to play it like I'm doing with Batitude. There's some licks in there that I want to do that's probably going to be coming out soon. I've already got one video uploaded. I'm going to work on some more of those. But I can see now in hindsight that that's kind of a hassle, because those are turning into big projects, and I don't want that. I want to be able to go over a lick and say, well, here's how it's done, maybe here's, how you can do it. But the way I teach, I really break things down, and so that takes away from my just wanting to play. So a lot more videos in the future. I just want to be able to play some things for you guys and not worry about the whole teaching aspect of it so much. I've thought about doing YouTube videos where I may, instead of doing a lesson on what I'm doing, like if it's a song that I wrote, I can play the song, and maybe if you want to learn the song, instead of me spending the time teaching it for free, then maybe create a package deal, maybe create a product based around that video, and then you could purchase it for a small fee or a small price, maybe include some tablatures, nothing really professional or anything like that, but just giving you the basics for what you need to learn that song if you're interested in learning it. It just depends on how, things work out. Trying to think of new ideas for content, new ideas for products and things like that. Obviously, the Bluegrass Guitar Essentials course is priority number one right now, and I've been working and dedicating a lot of time to that right now, especially since I'm having to create neck diagrams and different things like that on my end of the deal, whereas my virtual assistants are working on other things. So on my channel, there's going to be a lot more of just playing videos. Even if it's just sit down and just play a lick. Recently I released that chromatic lick on electric guitar, and it's just something I come up with, and I just want to sit down and teach it to you guys. There's probably going to be a lot more of those style of videos of just me sitting down. I've got a cool lick and I want to share it with you guys. Here's how it's done. But as far as entire songs, teaching them step by step, that will probably be more reserved for paying customers. I'm just telling you right now, because it's a lot of time goes into something like that. Like Jerusalem's Ridge, I've already got that tabbed out. I mean, not tabbed, but I've got it set and scheduled for release. There's a 2-part thing, but those videos are probably going to be far and few between unless I'm going to be able to charge for things like that, because it just it eats a lot of time away from other projects that I'm trying to get out, like the Bluegrass Guitar Essentials course. That takes away the time that I need to spend on that and more priority things. Okay, so there's just going to be a lot more random stuff on this channel. I may have said that before and not follow through with it, but this time it's going to happen. Because I'm tired of, having to schedule everything. I'm tired of having it be perfect and professional and all this stuff. I mean, obviously I've been doing more webcam stuff because I don't want to have to fool with setting up the whole camera equipment and all this. Right now I'm using my Kodak ZI-8, which is an awesome camera. The only thing is I can't tell if you're even looking at me, if you're even seeing anything of me, because it doesn't have a little monitor on the side where you can flip it out and see what's going on. So I've definitely got to upgrade, the camera, get a different camera, maybe have multiple angles on future products and things like that. I've got to get me another camera. I just know it needs to happen, okay? I usually shoot in 720 so that I can save space and save hard drive space and editing time and everything, because 780 or 1080p is a lot of stuff to mess with. I know it was on Windows. I haven't really experimented with it much on Mac, but I know on Windows it was a hassle. So I would like to do more videos in 1080p high definition, because this camera is capable of that. I just haven't been doing it because of my experience with Windows. Maybe a totally different thing on Mac, I don't know. But for the songs that I'm writing and the songs that I want to just do for just playing and demo type videos like Batitude and Sailing, I want to do more 1080p type things of that nature, okay? So hopefully higher quality. But anyway, I'm getting off on a tangent. The main thing is I want to be able to do more. If I sit down and have a lick, here, let's play this lick. If I want to improvise like Rick Graham does or like Robert Baker does, I want to feel the liberty to sit down and just play my guitar. Not worry about, oh, they're going to need to know this lick, they're going to need to know that lick. Hey, Rick Graham doesn't teach every single lick he does. And from now on, I'm not going to do that, because I want you to have the experience of learning things for yourself. Okay? And people on this channel are at the level, if you are at the level that you can watch a video and learn it. And now YouTube, there's really no excuse for not being able to learn now, because YouTube has that, and I've said this on plenty of other videos, they have that ability now to slow down or speed up videos using that little cog in the bottom right hand corner of the video. If you just click on that little cog, that little gear shift, that little gear looking icon in the video player, you have the ability on a lot of videos, and I think it's going to be happening a lot more, and it's going to be awesome. This is going to be an awesome thing for videos of the instructional nature, especially when you have to watch hands and watch what they're doing and things are going by fast. For for you to be able to slow video down, there's really no excuse not to be able to learn things like that without having to have the training wheels of tablature, okay? So, I mean, tablature is okay, but for things like being able to slow down video, I mean, it's really unnecessary if you can just sit down, other than the fact that you need to spend the time to learn it on your own. It's really unnecessary. Tablature is, if you're using YouTube. That may be, like I said, I think that's been around for a while, the slow down, speed up thing. But for the most part, I've just become available to it. Hold on, I'm going to take this call, edit that out. All right, so I don't even remember what I was talking about. That was kind of a long call. But basically, I just wanted to touch base with you guys and tell you that I want to do more random stuff, more, just play more, okay? I mean, I teach guitar for a living. I've been doing it, where I teach at. I do it at home. I do it online. I've got products with it, and I'm fed up with that right now. I want to play. I just want to play, and I want to learn myself, all right? And hopefully by me learning new things, it will better give you more. It only makes sense. It will give you better quality material to learn from, okay? And I'll continue to grow, and you guys can continue to grow. And if I just want to, I think that's what I was talking about. If I just want to play something, I don't want to feel like I have to show every single lick I do, okay? I mean, you guys don't demand that of me. You like what I do, obviously, or you wouldn't be here, and I appreciate the support. So that's basically all I've got to say, and I'll just go ahead and sign off here. Thanks, guys, so much for watching. If you do like this channel, please subscribe. If you like this kind of content and this kind of material, please do subscribe. I'm going to go ahead and sign off here and say thanks for watching. You have a good night, and I'll see you whatever the next video is, and hopefully maybe it might be a random one. Who knows? So I think that's pretty much all I was going to go over. If not, please check out the description below, because if I can think of anything else, I'll put it down there, all right? So thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Sayonara, and God bless.